The content used in this video is intended for educational and informational purposes only. All rights to the images, music, clips, and other materials used belong to their respective owners. I do not claim ownership over any third-party content used in this video. Let's get to the video, dog. And I was saying to myself, what's the common denominator for all my artists that I like that get killed? And the common denominator that I came up with was most of them were felons. You know what I'm saying? And when you're a felon, most of the time, you can't bear arms. You know what I'm saying? You can't take advantage of your Second Amendment rights. Like if Nipsey hadn't been a felon from back in the day doing small crimes and, you know, little shit that he was getting into back in the day, he would have been able to get a gun. He would have been able to protect himself. He wouldn't have had to be so fearful of getting caught with a gun if LAPD or somebody had, you know, wanted to come up and question him about something and pat him down. If he hadn't committed those crimes back in the day, before, you know, he kind of knew about the law system and what he was doing to himself that could come back to hunt him later, he could have had a gun when old boy ran up on him. Stay out their way. I got caught with a gun before. G. I was like, how old was I? I don't think my first kid was born yet. But I got caught with a gun. I was on Capitol Street, right there by the zoo, in some apartments right there. You know what I'm saying? I was going to visit my son's mama. You know what I'm saying? She could vouch for this shit, G. I had pulled up. I was in my Tahoe, my 99 Tahoe, man. I was young, man.
Hey, yo, baby D. Get your little ass over here on the mic, man. Show these other little niggas they can't fuck with the dangerous crew, man. Spit that shit.
Shit on gold chain, gold glasses, prime time like Dion.
Hey, can't do the Quan, do the Dion. You hear me?
He don't speak on me, I don't compete with a peon. Fly in a bundle like my name was Dion.
What's happening? Shit. Finna go get this legal money. You know what I mean? You know how it go. What time is it? 12:40 a.m. Gotta be there for 1:30. Got me a old 570 mile run over to Texas today. You know what I mean? Nice little bag there. You feel me? Stay legal, man. You can make real money if you legal. You know what I'm saying? Stay out of trouble. Keep the F's off your report card. You know what I'm saying? I.e., don't become a felon. Stay away from misdemeanors too, if you can help it. You know what I'm saying? And that was the whole premise of why I wanted to bring this little video to you today, man, because you'll be surprised how much the little bitty trouble that you perceive to be little trouble can haunt you later on in your life, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Like, even the bare minimal shit can come back and affect you later on in your life. You know, your past can come back and haunt you, essentially. And I'm not gonna draw this fucking video out today, because I dropped a video yesterday and that shit was hella time consuming, G. It did a lot of editing and stuff just to keep it from getting copyright blocked and all that. And it really burnt me out on my off day. But you know, I was in the shower this morning, man. I was listening to Bankroll Fresh, bruh. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, damn, all my favorite rappers and shit, man. Like, time I pick up on a guy or time I pick up on an artist, man, and start to like their music, they always get killed. Like, all my favorite rappers are damn near dead. You feel me? Like, all the raw talent, you know, besides, of course, like your Lil Waynes and your Tips and your Flips and You know what I'm saying? My 50 Cents. You know, I'm fans of all these guys, man. You know, I'm admirers of their artistic expressions, bruh. I'm not a worshiper of these guys because I no longer idolize people. You know, I got that shit out my system. But I do enjoy their music. You know, the Yo Gottis, you know what I'm saying? I do like these people. The Dolphs, you feel me? Yeah, I like all these guys, man. But, you know, I was thinking about this shit and I was saying to myself, what's the common denominator for all my artists that I like that get killed? And the common denominator that I came up with was most of them were felons. You know what I'm saying? And when you're a felon, most of the time, you can't bear arms. You know what I'm saying? You can't take advantage of your Second Amendment rights. Like if Nipsey hadn't been a felon from back in the day doing small crimes and, you know, little shit that he was getting into back in the day, he would have been able to get a gun. He would have been able to protect himself. He wouldn't have had to be so fearful of getting caught with a gun if LAPD or somebody had, you know, wanted to come up and question him about something and pat him down. If he hadn't committed those crimes back in the day, before, you know, he kind of knew about the law system and what he was doing to himself that could come back to hunt him later, he could have had a gun when old boy ran up on him. You know what I'm saying? The same thing with Mo 3. If Mo 3 hadn't been a felon or had run-ins with the law back in the day, before he was the celebrity that everybody wanted to take shots at, or the street figure that everybody had a problem with for whatever reason, he could have had the ability to protect himself when the situation came. He wouldn't have had to run around the car to the stand spot. To try to see if it was there. He could have had it on his lap. You know what I'm saying? King Von. If King Von hadn't got into all that trouble when he was Davion Bennett, back in the day with the short dreads, long dread Von could have had a gun on him that night. And it wouldn't have been an unmatched situation. You feel me? The list can go on. Takeoff. If Takeoff hadn't had run-ins with the law back in the day, he could have been able to have the ability to have a gun. Jimmy Warpo. Who else? T.I. If T.I. hadn't got into all that trouble when he was a child back in the day, he wouldn't be having trouble about him buying machine guns and shit. Ain't nothing wrong with buying machine guns if you don't have a record. I can go and buy as many machine guns as I want to. My homeboys, they got gun tube channels, bro. go subscribe to both of the homies too, bro. You know what I'm saying? Show some love, dog. You know what I'm saying? You want to know something about gun safety, cleaning your gun, how to take that bitch apart. These niggas going to the fire range, firing off almost every week, telling you about the different type of guns, from the Taurus to the goddamn Glocks to the what you call it, the PSA daggers and the fucking AR-15s. Man, they talking about everything, man. If you a gun type of person, you know what I'm saying, go subscribe to the homies, man. They teaching black people how to keep their guns up and shit, dog. 100. They buy as many guns as they want to. And I think one of my guys was a felon, but he got that shit expunged. But how many of our street figures, how many of our, you know what I'm saying, regular people in our neighborhoods want to go through that whole process of getting stuff expunged off their record? You know, so it's a possibility that you can bear arms after being a felon, but how many of y'all actually want to go through that process? Most of y'all drop out when y'all in high school. No, y'all don't want to go through no extensive ass law shit. Y'all couldn't even goddamn do 1st through 12th grade without getting discouraged and want to, man, fuck this shit ain't for me. So imagine trying to go through and read in the law library where you have the ability to amend a record of yours. So what I come up with is, stay the fuck out of trouble. Just stay out of trouble, man. Stay out them folks' way. Stay out their way. I got caught with a gun before. G. I was like, how old was I? I don't think my first kid was born yet. But I got caught with a gun. I was on Capitol Street, right there by the zoo, in some apartments right there. You know what I'm saying? I was going to visit my son's mama. You know what I'm saying? She could vouch for this shit, G. I had pulled up. I was in my Tahoe, my 99 Tahoe, man. I was young, man. I still remember what I had on. I had on a Jordan throwback jersey with some red and white J's. Had on some blue Rockaway ripped jeans. And it was me and about 3 of my homeboys. We were loaded down in the Tahoe, G. We were just riding around that night. I was in college at the time. I was like 19, 20. I had the screen in that bitch, you know what I'm saying? The pop-out screen. In dash, you know what I'm saying? And we pulled up in the parking lot, G. And right after we pulled in the parking lot, I think the police had pulled in there. They were looking for somebody. It was a hot little spot. You know what I'm saying? A little duck off. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? You got to know somebody over there to be up in there. Because it wasn't that many units. It was probably like 30 units over there. You know what I'm saying? Buildings on both sides. If you from over that way by the cemetery, you know what I'm talking about. It's a little spot. When you headed towards Clinton Boulevard on Capitol Street, right before you get to the zoo, it's a little apartment complex right there to the right across from where that TV repair and that barbershop at, and that church right there on the corner. Man, I had pulled in that joint, and I was driving, and I jumped out, you know what I'm saying? I'm young, cocky, you know what I'm saying? And jumped out, and went up there and seen my baby mama at the time, bro, and man, when I went back out there to the truck, the motherfucker had made their way from where they was supposed to be looking for somebody at in that apartment, made their way over to the Tahoe. And goddamn, what they do that for? They snatched my homeboys out the truck, and they were older than me. All my friends was older than me. I used to hang with old heads, maybe like 2, 3, 4 years older than me, man. And they searched the vehicle. I think we had a little weed in there, little drink, and they fucked around and found my high point. I was the only one in the car that had a goddamn gun. Stupid, man. Stupid shit. It wasn't stupid because that was Jackson back in the day, nigga. You just be riding down the street and motherfuckers would be shooting. You know what I'm saying? I remember I got into a little shootout situation at fucking upper level. We riding around the goddamn club, upper level. Motherfuckers started shooting across the front of my hood while I'm in traffic. So, you know, back in the day in Jackson, bro, just even being out at certain times of night, bro, you were prone to see any type of goddamn thing. But back to the subject, man. The police got my little high point. Nigga said, who gun is this? My homeboy jumped at it. Man, that's my gun. That's my gun. That's my gun. That's my gun. Shout out to Nardo, man. You know what I'm saying? Renardo Henderson, man. You know what I'm saying? My nigga raised his hand immediately. He said, man, don't worry about that shit, Lil D, man. We got that shit. Like, damn, that's some real shit. Damn. You know what I'm saying? Now that I look back at it, man, that was some real shit, G. You know what I'm saying? Nigga did that shit so I wouldn't have to take that shit. But lo and behold, man, police officer ended up saying, you know what? This hot motherfucking gun right here, y'all gonna get y'all ass blew off with this motherfucker here. Cause this bitch here ain't about nothing. He gonna hang up on y'all. So he let us roll, man. You know what I'm saying? He let us roll. He gave us our little pistol back, man, and let us roll. You know what I'm saying? That bitch wasn't registered or nothing. But I guess he knew the way Jackson was back then, man. These little niggas just try to protect themselves. But you know, man, stay out the way of police, bro. Cause that shit could have fucked me up. You know what I'm saying? I could have not been able to bear arms to this day, man. You know, just for doing illegal shit. Knucklehead shit, man. Like, if you can avoid it, bro, stay out them for way, man. You know, stay out of trouble. Keep your ass in school. You know what I'm saying? Cause it's more than one reason why they tell you to stay in school, G. Cause if you end up dropping out of school, you're gonna learn real fast that you can't get a good job. Especially if you a young nigga that like to wear J's and got all this ambition about yourself and you like the finer things in life. You'll learn real fast that it's gonna be hard for you to get a good job if you don't at least have a high school diploma or a GED. I would say a fucking high school diploma. But the way the life is these days, GEDs can go as far as you want them to, as long as you get some other schooling behind that shit. But if you don't finish either one of those shits, bro, you're gonna have to turn to a life of crime, which is in turn gonna lead you to more problems, because once you start doing shit like selling drugs to make up for you not being educated, you're more than likely gonna get a record, like a felony or something like that. And that shit can lead you down a whole path of repeat offender type shit. And that repeat offender type shit can lead to you not being able to bear arms, can lead to you getting out of jail. Still can't get a good job because now you got a felony on your record. So now people ain't gonna want to hire your ass if you got a violent history, or you got a history of selling drugs, or, you know, if it's anything that isn't handsome to a prospective white business owner or employer. Because they already don't want to hire your ass because you black or you a hood nigga. Just imagine if you got a strike against you as well, like a felony. Oh, he got a assault and battery charge. Oh, shit. This motherfucker might come in here and beat my ass because his check late one day or some shit.
I not work all week. 5 days a week, right? So where the fuck is my money going? Time going on when?
You didn't work last Thursday.
When do time go in? Time going on Wednesday. And I did work last Thursday. I worked all week last week. Why the fuck you don't write our hours down? You see how you playing with my money, talking about you didn't work last Thursday? Kobe, did I not work all week last week? I work every fucking day. Every single fucking day. Now why the fuck is you playing with me, bro? You think, bro, like, come outside, bro. Because that's how I'm feeling right now. Because you think this shit a game, bro. If you want to knuckle, we can go in the fucking rain. Bro, my check is 27, bro, and I worked all week last week. Explain to me why my money is fucking short. Can you do that?
Yeah, I can.
How?
What time did you get the fucking
Stop
work?
fucking asking
I'm
me
not
what time.
fuck. I'm
Bro,
serious.
So what's up, bro? You want a buck?
What
You want a
time do you
buck?
get to work?
Do you want a buck? Because we can fucking buck. What's poppin'? We can buck, nigga. You playing with my fucking money.
Get out of my face.
Ain't no fucking get out of your face. Stop playing with my bread, bro.
Get out of my face.
And what?
Get out of my
And
face.
what?
Get out of my face.
And what?
Get out of my face.
What you gonna do about my bread? Huh? Explain my money. What you gonna do about my money?
What time did you get to work on Monday?
What
Every
the
day.
fuck?
What time did you start work?
Bruh. Because I really...
I'm being dead serious. What time did you start work?
How do you calculate how much money I make then, since you want to worry about what time I start work?
It's time you fucking start
Bro,
work.
back up out my face because you spitting in my face, bro. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me.
The time you get to work, the time you're done, and the amount of work you get done.
How do you know what time I get off and come to work? How?
I know what time he
How?
gets here. Because I'm still here when he
You
gets
know what
here.
time he get here. How do you know what time I start working?
Because I know it takes him...
Answer my fucking question. How do you know what time I start working? Are you there?
No, I'm
So
not.
how the fuck do you know? How do you know
I
what
know
time I get off work?
I know he's
How do
gonna
you know
ask
what
me-
time I get off work? How do you know what time I get off work? I want to hear this shit.
I
How?
know. I know
So
he's
how the
here
fuck you
after-
gonna calculate my money then? How you gonna calculate my money and you don't know what fucking time I get off work?
Easy.
How?
I'm here after he gets back. Turn your fucking phone off.
Man, you better handle what's in front of you.
Your business. Don't worry about this. Cause you playing with my bread, bro. You really playing with my money, bro. You really gonna make me see about you, bro. If my motherfucking check ain't reimbursed next week, we have a problem. I know you can't fix it now, so I ain't gonna get on your fucking ass. But you playing with my bread, bro. You think it's the game. You think I won't go on your shit. You really think I won't go on your shit? I don't give a fuck about this job. Because literally you've been playing with me for the last fucking 3 weeks. Now if you feel like you boss up and you want to jump out your seat, there's plenty fucking space outside. Plenty. Stop playing with my fucking bread, bro.
You know, that type of shit, they already don't want to hire your ass, G. I applied to so many jobs, nigga, and I ain't got a misdemeanor or a felony on my record, bruh. And motherfuckers won't even call me back. Nigga, I got hazmat, tankers, triples and doubles endorsement. I got a TWIC card. I got all type of shit. And it still be hard for motherfuckers to call me back. And I got an extensive history. I got a barber license, nigga. I got truck driving shit that I've been doing for at least 10 years. Nigga, I got secondary education. I got a high school diploma. I got my real estate hours. Nigga, I got all type of history. Restaurant experience, reefer, flatbed, dry van, all type of shit, doubles. And they still won't hire me. Imagine if you drop out of school, G, and you don't have a high school diploma or a GED, then you fuck around and get a misdemeanor possession of marijuana charge or a felony possession with intent to distribute or assault and battery, you know what I'm saying, or domestic violence on your motherfucking record. Imagine how hard it's gonna be for you to get a job. So, you know, like, shit that you do when you in grade school, it can hunt you forever. T.I. dropped out of school. He tell you all about it in his raps. Look at how his life turned out. He turned into a great rapper and shit like that. But look at all the felonies and all this shit that the man had to go through. The man can't even have a gun legally unless he got that shit expunged. But look how they be on his ass about everything, bruh. Because once you get in them folks' system, they like to keep you in that system. And once you get into that system, you usually stay in that system. You know what I'm saying? Look at Honeycomb Brazy. You know what I'm saying? Look at Finesse 2 Times. All these guys, man. It's fucked up, G. Stay out them folks' way. You know, that's all I really wanted to say, man. Like, felonies and misdemeanors and the things that you do when you a young person, man, that shit can hunt you forever, bruh. So, you know, stay out the way, bruh. Stay out the way. Check out the old mug shots I got for you. Alright, man, I'm out. I gotta go to work. I'm shit about 5 minutes out, man. I'm finna go get this bag, man. Legal bag, man. You know what I'm saying? Thank God I ain't catch that charge that night, man. I'm out.